Hi guys, my name is Anand Tiwari and welcome to our AT classes. So guys, today we'll be starting our new chapter, Structure of an Atom of NCERT. So today will be a very means we say no both hard like that. So it's a very nice topic. The basic chemistry starts from this step. This is the earlier classes, means chapter number 1 to 3 were the smaller steps comparably. These are bigger steps, right? So today, as you know, my name is Anand Tiwari. I am making lectures on NCERT classes so that Maharashtra board students may get nice knowledge about NCERT and their textbooks. So let's continue. Yeah. So today we will be discussing on fourth lesson of NCERT, that is structure of an atom, right? So what is structure of an atom, right? Structure of an atom. In chapter 3 we have learned the, if you have not watched my earlier classes videos, so do watch it. So in our chapter 3 we have learned that atoms and molecules are the fundamental building blocks of matter, right? Atoms and molecules are really the fundamental blocks of matter, yes, building blocks of matter, right? We have studied that. Now the existence of different kinds of matter is due to different types constituting them. Means kinds of matter we know, right? Solid, liquid, gas. But due to their different constituent power, they these makes difference, right? Did you understand? Yeah. Now after reading or after learning these three lessons, what we come to know, see, now two question arises after learning these three lessons. See, remember it hear it very carefully. The first question, do listen. What makes the atom of one element different from the atom of another one? Now you think. Now it's your time to think and react. Means it's chemistry words. We are learning chemistry, So please, visualize this. What makes the atom of an element different from the atom of other element? We have studied so many atoms: hydrogen, oxygen, right? Fluorine, calcium, etc., etc., etc. There are 118 elements. So we have studied only 20. I think 20 of them. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, magnesium, like this. Go on. Yeah. So, recall it. What we have studied. What makes the atom of one element different from the atom of another element? Think. Pause the video and think. Then, if you got the answer, then see what I am going to tell. Right? I will give you answer. Till that time you think, and I will move on to second question. Now, what is second question? Do here. Are atoms indivisible? Till third lesson, John Dalton, the great scientist, we have heard about him that he told us atom is indivisible. Means we have studied Parmanu. In India we say Kanav. Kanav means sage Kanav. He told that the last stage of a substance where it cannot be divisible after that is called Parmanu. And after that, this was only discovered by what was his name? Anthony Lavoisier, I think. Yeah. So they told that atoms are indivisible. See, as I had written it as told by John Dalton. Right? Yes, I will be giving you the answer of these questions, that atoms are negatively charged and positively charged, so they are more divisible. Atoms are divisible. Then what makes the atom of one element different from the atom of another element? So the answer of these two questions, these answers we are going to study in this chapter. The whole chapter is about these two questions, the single two questions. Now what we will be learning about in this chapter? Let me tell you a summary, that we will be learning about the subatomic particles. Means after atom, in atoms, what are the particles? In atoms, the particles are E minus, that is electrons, P plus, that is protons, and N, that is neutrons. Actually, in an atom, proton and neutrons are in the nucleus, and electrons revolve around the nucleus. Right? In a magnet, we say north pole and south pole attracts, so that's why E minus, that is uh, sorry, I'll be teaching you this all afterwards, because it will be coming after them. Yeah, just a minute guys. Yeah, subatomic, we will be learning about these subatomic particles and the various models that have been proposed to explain how these particles are arranged within the atom by different scientists. Now I will be telling you about what was that. Now a major challenge was imposed before the scientists at the end of 1918 or 16, like that something. Two, and the difficulty was to reveal the structure of atom as well as to explain their important properties. Excuse me. Yeah, two, major challenge was imposed before the scientists to make sure that how to make a model of atom and explain its properties of different, of means hydrogen atom, oxygen atom, these atoms properties, what are their properties, will be we will be going to learn and by heart thousands and thousands, sorry, hundreds and hundreds, because 180 elements are only there. Yeah, 118 into how many properties that atom have, these many properties you can't imagine. Also we have to by heart, it will be very beneficial to all of us. Now let's continue. Now third thing what we'll be learning is the, sorry, is this, whether the structure of atom is based on a serial experiment or not. How we can find out that atom structure of how structure of atom is on the series of experiments, right? Now what are the topics? I told you that answer to these two questions we will be going to study. Now what are the topics in that? The first topic I have written is charged particles in matter. Now what is charged particles in matter? Now charged particles in matter are nothing but yeah, charged particles in matter, valency, isotope, many things. We are, it's very wonderful class. You do see this class and more coming lectures on lesson 4. I will be not discussing whole chapter today, because I want you to, how much I taught you here, you go and read it in NCERT and any other textbooks or your own reference book. And after that, when you come next class tomorrow, we will be learning about more further topics, right? So let's continue about this first. Actually there are, wait, I will tell you how much there are topics. There are 6 topics, right? There are 6 topics. We'll be covering 2 at a day, right? Sometimes these that today we will be completing charged particles in matter and structure of an atom only by Thomson. The Rutherfords which we use today, we will be discussing tomorrow. So you will be getting uh, part how the class would be. So do enjoy the class, huh? Yeah. So here we should perform two activities. That is, we should oil our hair. Sometimes when you can see it's very easy. When we oil our hair, right? When we oil our hair, actually my hair is not oily now. Yeah. So when we oil our hair, after that, take a paper, the paper which is not useful, don't tear useful papers, please. Yeah, nature, protect nature, right? So tear the pages as small as possible, right? Now I'll be drawing a diagram here and put it in a plate, small bits of paper, right? I will be drawing. See, sorry, this is the drawing. Now you should rub your comb, the comb from which you comb your hairs. You should take the comb and rub it in your oily hair. Now now after rubbing for some amount, some maybe take assume as 1 minute. You rubbed 1 minute your comb on your oily hair and placed just below here. See, we're making here comb. Let it be this be comb. This is a olive comb, right? So it's look like teeth, but imagine, yeah. Now this, you will see that these bits of paper get attract to, comes up and get attract to this. Now why does it happen? Right? Now the activity 2. This is also easy. Now we should take a glass rod. We should rub rub. That means how the hair we rubbed. Same way, glass rod we should rub with a silk cloth. Silk cloth we should rub it, and we should bring it near the balloon. Balloon. Yeah, we should. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we should bring it. Sorry, what I was telling. Yeah, this. We should bring it near the silk balloon. What will happen? Observe that and send me what happens when glass rod is rubbed with the silk cloth and brought near the balloon in comment box. Right now, from these two experiments, we conclude that on rubbing two substance, they produce, I will put a sign like that, electric charge. The papers move away towards the comb. Why? Because of the electrical charge. Now from this we can infer that atom is divisible and they also contain charged particles. So this was very awesome, right? Very awesome, right? Now many scientists contributed in relieving the presence of charged particles in an atom. Now just listen. Now it was known by 1900, means before this century, that the atom was indivisible particles that contain at least one subatomic particle, that is electron, and this idea was given by J.J. Thomson. Right? Now even before the electron was identified, means this E minus particles which stuck to the comb, before this was identified by J.J. Thomson, it was early identified by a scientist called E. Goldstein. I will be not writing, it will be given NCERT in how much, 1886. See, not much, just 14 years, but 14 years is very vast thing. After 14 years, where you will be, where I will be. See, 14 years, before 14 years only, E. Goldstein, he founded that new, he discovered that new radiations in a gas when discharged, and he called them as canal rays. Now these rays were positively charged radiation which ultimately discover of another subatomic particles. Now after J.J. Thomson, he also got knew that there is also something positive, right? Positive something, where is negative there is positive. Now now this you relate with your human life. There is negativity, there is always a positivity. Always positive people are attracted by negative people. This is the means bitter, surest truth of life. Right? So, sorry, that we will continue afterwards. So here we learn about proton and E minus electron. So now we come to know that there are two subatomic particles in an atom. Now we have learned in Dalton's atomic theory in chapter 3, which suggested that atom was indivisible and indestructible. We cannot destruct any atom. We cannot create more atoms, right? We can neither destroy energy nor create or destroy. Yeah, sorry. Now, but the discovery of these two fundamental particles known as electron and proton inside an atom led to the failure of the aspect of this, what was told by Dalton's atomic theory. So what we studied in Dalton's atomic theory was just for the knowledge. Actually it doesn't relate to the chemistry, but he was a great scientist. Yeah, now let's continue. Now it was then considered necessary to know how electrons and protons are arranged within an atom. Now the scientists came to know that in an atom, wait, this you may note it, I think no need, but you can note it. Yeah, now they know an atom, they contain P plus E minus. Now where they are arranged like this only, they will not roam, right? Now for explaining this thing, many scientists proposed various atomic theory, but atomic research, many of them done, but the one that is J triple J sorry, J.J. Thomson was the first man to propose the model of an atom. According to him, how an atom was. Now, how according to him atom was, let's see. Now, Thomson proposed the model of an atom to be similar of that of a Christmas pudding, that is given in the NCERT, but let's take it as a kheer. We eat kheer in Indian recipe. So, and today at my home also kheer was made. So let's take the best example. Mouth watering. Yeah. So let's continue. Now, I took a pudding of kheer. Sorry, a bowl of kheer. Okay. Now, according to, now we should understand, I told you as a kheer, but you should understand that this is an atom, right? Now the electrons in a sphere of positive charge were like a puree of fruits in a of electrons. Means let's take it as dry fruits. We put dry fruits in this what we call kheer. Sorry. Now these E minus particles, that is electrons, are just nothing but dry fruits in a kheer. right? According to Thomson, not according to me. No, otherwise you will be telling to your teacher that according to Anand, brother, this kheer, dry fruits are just as kheer. No, this was according to Thomson, right? Now we can also think of a watermelon. That's the best example. Watermelon also seeds. The seeds of watermelon are this E minus or electrons. Now the positive charge in the atom are all over spread over like the red edible part of watermelon. Watermelon, these are black seeds, right? Yeah. Let's take this as watermelon. This has black seeds, and this empty portion is there. This full of empty portion protons, and this E minus electrons, right? Now this was according to Thomson, right? Actually it was his diagram. I will show you how it looks. It looks like this: minus, 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 and this all electrons positive sphere, like that something is given. Same thing what I told you, right? Now what he proposed from this experiment, the experiment what he has done, he proposed that an atom consists of a positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it. Now the negative and positive charges are equal in magnitude as atom as a in atom as a whole. Now it is electrically neutral. An atom is always electrically neutral according to J.J. Thomson, right? So now, so I told you today I will be teaching you till J.J. Thomson's model. Now tomorrow I will be teaching you the best topic, Rutherford's model of an atom, who gives us the exact structure of atom. So wait just a minute, I will be showing you. So topics we have learned is charged particles in a matter and structure of an atom. So tomorrow we will be continuing with Rutherford's model of an atom. Then after that, how electrons are distributed in different orbits, its valency, atomic number, and what is atomic mass, isotopes. So this lesson will be wonderful, and do watch it, like it, share it, and comment if any doubt. So thank you guys for today. We will be stopping here today, and tomorrow we shall continue. Thank you guys.